Can you see the White House behind me there? And you see all the yellow, actually there's letters on the sidewalk. This is Black Lives Matter Plaza, just across the street from the White House down there. And on the other side, it's still more, see, it's in the, see the street? It's still, and the street's blocked off. This is where they had all the demonstrations, a year ago or something, when, Trump was around causing trouble, and the little mischief maker. Oh, that little mischief maker. I'm sure he enjoys doing it. But actually, I want to talk to you about a new SBA program. It's a grant, and it's called, and you could find out about it now at the SBA. It's called the Community Navigator Grants. So if you go to sba.gov, and they have all the information. I don't think the applications are there yet, but here's how it can be used for anybody. It's really for people that, the grant money is for people that want to help small businesses that are in financial trouble. And it's really real small businesses. And they're aiming at veterans businesses, women's businesses, minority businesses, people with low income businesses. So all these businesses that are real small, and what they're going to do is you get free mentoring from these people who get the grants. So you have two options. If you're in the business or have a service or whatever, or want to help small businesses, you could apply for that grant and get paid to help businesses. Or what you have, leave Trump alone, love, peace, and life. Or what you do is find these people that are getting grants because they will help you with your business. So if you have a small business, these people are getting grants to help you. See? So these are free. Otherwise, you're going to go on Google and find people and get marketing help and legal help for all this kind of stuff, and they're going to charge you money. Okay, these are people that are getting grants. I got to get out of the rain. These are people who are getting grants from the government to help you for free. See, that's what, there's things like this for everything. There's things like that for legal help for free. There's things for, getting out of financial trouble personally for free. That all these people are getting grants to help you for free. So you get free mentors. Instead of looking on the internet, you're not going to get free mentoring. You're going to get people who want to charge you. Because if you're looking for something, people, that you're in financial trouble, people spend money to Google to find you. So if they're spending money in Google to find you, you have to pay them. These people are going to get paid by the government to help you for free. They'll help you find money, they'll help you find customers, they'll help you find anything you need for your business, okay? What could be better than that, okay? And that's why it's called the, Community Navigator Grants. Community Navigator. These are people in your community are going to get grants that make sure you succeed as a business. How do you become a mentor? Well, you apply for one of these grants, Community Navigator grants, and that's what, it's a SBA grant, Community Navigator. You apply for, and actually they go to 1 million, 5 million, wow, it's big money. Or you find a group that provides help like that, and you say, hey, let's apply for this together. It's heartwarming how the Riddler turned a life of crime into yeah, I don't know, that's a really turned away from a life of crime. Some people who don't think that. But it is an important program. There's important help. People, we flounder in life because we don't know everything. We think we do, we think we're smart, yes, but the world is too goddamn big for anybody to know it. So you have to get all the input. You do by trial and error is the best way to get input. Try it yourself, fail, try it yourself, fail. But more importantly, don't spend money. So that's why this is another way that you and your business, could get free help to succeed, or get grant money to help other people succeed. Is it for a hairdresser as well? Yeah, for any kind of small business. Or a hair undresser. Is there a hair undresser? I could go to jail easy if I just take off everything now and be an undresser. And I'm sure they'll come by and put me somewhere where I'm not dangerous. But again, it's SBA Community Navigator. SBA Community Navigator. That's what you want to find out about. It's at the SBA. Lesko is the GOAT. I found out a little bit what that means. I see it's the letters stand for something pleasant, not goat poop or something like that. So it's important. But it's important you know about these programs. It's important that you investigate. It's important that if you have financial trouble, business or personal, that you don't spend money getting out of financial trouble. I mean, that is the biggest sin I think people do in their life, is when they have financial problems, so we spend more money to get out of financial problems. No, the people who help you get out of, who charge you money to get out of problems, leave that to the rich people. They could afford it. You can't. If you don't have money, you don't want to spend a nickel, on trying to get out of financial problems. And you're susceptible, and you're really, are vulnerable for people who know how to push your buttons for you to give them money even though you don't have it. You'll go in debt, and that's just, to me, a sin. It's a sin for people who market that way, but we can't help that. So what we have to do is educate people not to fall for that, because they make it sound easy, they make it sound nice, they're going to solve all your problems, and they won't. They'll just make it worse. I mean, maybe there's somebody it happened to, and they use that as an example. Greatest of all time, great. Thank you, Michelle. And just don't, please, 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 don't spend money to get out of financial problems. And that's why you're in financial problems. You don't know the right way to spend money. We don't. That's how we get into that stuff. So what we don't do the same. It's like banging your head against the wall. Oh, I spent too much money. Well, let me spend more money to get out of my problem of spending more money. Now that is banging your head against the wall, and keep banging and not stopping when it hurts. You keep. Well, let me bang my head against the wall a little more time. Maybe this will be better. Does allow someone to start a business, or just for small businesses, period. If you're starting a business, I guess yes, but there's other programs too. That's the SBDCs for people starting a business. These are people who are small businesses and are troubled. So maybe you have a business, but it's not very far because you started in the pandemic, so you're all screwed up and you needed help. So that's where you go. You go to these people, okay, and let them help you. Let's go out in the rain. See how bad this is. I got about 1.5 miles. Actually, it's 2 miles. It's about 2 miles from my house to the, what do you call that thing? The White House. I'm about 2 miles away. So I gotta go. And I thought it was gonna rain later this afternoon. So that's when I start raining. I start later and later. I used to run very early. Now, for Let's Go Help members, I try to get a bunch of questions done before I take off and exercise. So I don't usually leave, sometimes 10, 11, 12 or something before I get out of the house. I went down I walked over 2 miles over to the University, Howard University. They have a free dental clinic. I'm gonna get my teeth cleaned there for free. Great people. Dentists, dental stuff is really expensive all over. Whether you have coverage or not, they're still gonna soak you for dental. So that's why I look for places like that, people who, there's a lot of free services with the clinics that have sliding scales, universities like I use, that are free or very small fees, because otherwise you're spending a couple $100 in dentists and it's not covered. You think you have coverage, but it ain't. By the way, don't forget the new Biden package. A lot of help for coverage and healthcare coverage. And I just I did a video this morning telling you how, like, states are even paying for, like, if you owe back monthly payments on your health care, DC is going to pay that for you. So there's all kinds of stuff that's happening. I need health care covered. Well, go to healthcare.gov. I mean, what is it? I guess it's healthcare.gov. The Obamacare, and go there and apply, because more and more people are eligible. More and more people are getting grants for that. Obama's package made a lot more people eligible for that. So if you haven't signed up recently, try it now, because it's going to be new, it's going to be better, it's going to be cheaper, or free. More people are going to get it free now. We're slowly trying to work towards that. I don't know if you and I will live long enough. Maybe I won't, maybe you will. You got a better chance than me too. I mean, I'm older than dirt. So I don't know how long I'll be around yet. But again, I got Medicare. It's just terrific. I pay hardly nothing. Like $50 a month or something like that. It's just terrible. It's incredible. It's the best healthcare. I mean, I'd be honest, it's like an HMO, but it isn't. I forget, Kaiser. And they're just wonderful. Never had a problem. Everybody who works there is happy. That's what's nice. People who work there are happy. That's the best thing, man. That's how you tell if somebody's good or not. The people who work there are happy. They're not happy, get the hell out of there, because they're going to take it out on you. But very few people are happy at work. That's the big sin in life that we have. Everybody has a job they hate, so they're not giving it the best they got because they don't like it and not treat it well. You're not going to give your best if you're not treated well, whether it's a personal relationship or a professional relationship. You got to be treated well. Okay, guys, so don't forget, Community Navigator grant program, small business. If you want to help businesses, you can apply for that. If you are a small business, find out who in your community is going to get that. You probably don't know yet, but keep an eye on it, because they'll give you free help to help you with your small business. A small business could be you at home. That's all. It doesn't matter. You're trying to make money. You're a small business. And they'll help you as a mentor for free. Have you gotten a new Facebook? I lost my old Facebook. It is, I don't know. I can't get onto my original Facebook. They think I'm too young or something. It just, the robots, and I can't get past the robots. So yes, I do have something that is not my original anymore, but if you go on Let's Go Help, you'll see me in the orange cartoon. But somebody steals that and tries to get money from people. I do not charge anything except $20 to be a member of Let's Go Help. So anybody else charge you and it looks like me, it ain't me. Same thing on YouTube. I mean, I even closed off the discussions on YouTube. Just too many people saying they're me or they're robbing people, things like that. Your God's on your guides very well. Thank you. That's all I want to do. I want to do this. Yes, Community Navigator. Now you got it. Okay. So you could go to SBA.gov, put in Community Navigator, find out they're starting to accept applications soon. I don't think they're yet, but at least they have a web page at the SBA on the Community Navigator and what it is and how to use it. So if you don't want to provide services and apply for a grant, you want to use the services of people who got grants. So you pay attention to that web page, who's getting the grants and where. Also, the people who would know is your local Small Business Development Center, SBDC. So if you go to Americas, AMERICAS, and then SBDC, so there's two S's together in the middle, Americas, SBDC.org. And Oh, I knew I dressed wrong today. uh, and that's, yeah, yeah, that's another place to check for that. So otherwise, SBA.gov and Community Navigator. It's a new grant, $100 million.